Hi, everybody. So you're listening to Balance Your Life podcast, Our Evolving Consciousness, and I'm Deb Peterson.
I'm Dee Valente.
And today it's just the two of us. We don't have a guest, which sometimes it might be more fun. Who knows? You be the judge.
Yeah, we could talk for hours.
We could.
Do, so
yes. Yeah. So today we want to talk about the power of intention.
And our upcoming events.
Right, which I was about to say is the title of our upcoming event, which is Sunday, March 23rd. If you are in the New Jersey area, we are going to be in Ridgewood at the Unitarian from 2:30 to 6:30. Sunday, March 23rd. You can get tickets at wellnessgala.com.
And that's Deb's public service announcement.
Yes, that's my little ad for our event. But truly, it is something not to be... I mean, if you can make it, you'll get so much out of it. I mean,
let's just explain what that is. Yeah. Because usually what happens, we have these panels and we have incredible guests. And they all have their own specialties, their own modalities, their own... intuitive gifts and they're sharing like all these great pearls of wisdom with our audience, and the audience gets to come up, they ask a question to the guest that they choose,
the panel guest,
and the panel guest, and then someone else chimes in, and sometimes it just kind of rips through. Yeah. And every one of us has something to say, but that person is really like a proctor for the entire group.
Yes. So, well, we should back up a little and explain that. So we have 4 panelists plus us, hosting it. We
try to keep quiet with our thought.
Right, we do, but sometimes we need to say things because over all these 20 years of doing this, sometimes we know, but we do. So the panel is intuitives or psychic, whatever you want to say. Healers, intuitive healers, and also mediums.
Yes.
Right. So they can give you a psychic reading. They can talk to your loved ones who have passed. They can talk to you mind, body, soul, emotion, right? The whole gamut. And how to unblock maybe where you're blocked, or bring you balance, or healing, balance, centering, whatever you want to really call it.
They can just give you guidance, and they can open up your perspective to what your options are. So if you're feeling trapped and you realize, hey, you're not really trapped. There are options there, and this is the way of looking at something. And by the way, Deb, I'm just going to take another sidebar from this sidebar and say that everyone has the ability to tap in and get quiet and reach into the human consciousness and get these answers and information. The folks that we bring together are just practitioners in their modalities who have refined those gifts and easily can connect in and deliver information.
Right, they've become experts. Right, but we all have it. Everybody is intuitive. It's so important.
It's just how much you listen to it.
That's right. And we talk about this all the time about how you need to listen to yourself, how you need to trust that little gut feeling or inner voice.
Sometimes even when you have that, when you have a challenge in life, it's hard to get those answers yourself.
Of course.
And being at something like this, there are other people who don't know you, who are just giving you information that they're getting. And some of the things that we see happen at these panels are absolutely incredible.
Yep.
It goes from laughter to tears and just funny things. Funny memories are brought up, and it's quirky, and it's great. What I think is interesting is very often people come there and they have a question they want to ask, and then they kind of freeze, right? So they get up there and they say something, and it's not registering. No, I don't know that person, and no, I have no idea what you're talking about, and no, that's not me.
Oh, you mean the answers from the panel? Yeah, they have no idea,
they have no idea. And meanwhile, they nailed, they're telling somebody it's their occupation, and that's the name of their spouse, and that's,
Right. Sometimes it doesn't register because, they're in they're nervous in that environment. Yeah. And then, but you have to remember it and go home and... Sometimes, we've had that.
Absolutely.
And we're used to getting readings all the time.
That's right.
But sometimes you're thinking, no, and then later you go, that's what they were saying. It doesn't always hit you right away.
But if you're open, what comes through is incredible. We have seen times where somebody will say something, right, and somebody will ask a question, and it literally is a question that is for the entire audience.
Yeah.
So even when you're not chosen, you will get the information that you need because somebody else is up there asking those questions, and the information is coming through is for them, but also for you.
We should talk about that like a little bit.
Okay.
So that how energy works with a group and
Sure.
things. And Robert Kandarjian, Dr. Robert Kandarjian, who is actually one of our panelists this time and has been doing this for over 40 years.
And he's the most lovely spirit
he is.
on the planet.
And he is
really
he is an intuitive healer.
Mm-hmm.
He does his own brand of intuitive healing. But he every time he does a seminar, he starts with let me see if I've seen it 100 and thousands of times. He talks about how if you're an instrument, like if you play a C on a piano,
how it vibrates.
Yes, it vibrates, and if there's another instrument, it will play the same note.
Yes,
and that's the same thing with our energy. So if you got up and asked a question that resonated, other people on your vibration.
To my other C note.
Right, exactly. And there can be many of them in the audience.
Absolutely.
And that's what's kind of cool. We do try to move through as many people as we can, and we try to, have the panel answer lots of questions. But even if you don't specifically get your question answered, you may be getting an answer through a proxy, basically.
Through a proxy. And sometimes a question will hold weight to it because it's for so many people in the audience.
Yes.
What winds up happening is all of our guests are chiming in, and then you and I are chiming in because all of that information, it's an important subject. So we let that kind of organically, take center stage. Hi, Deb and I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you for watching. We hope that you're enjoying our guests, and we wanted to say please remember to subscribe below, like us, send us a comment.
And let us know if there's anybody you want to hear from, and we'll try to get them on. Absolutely.
But I think, because talking about Robert, I think we should talk about intentions. And we always say
let's talk about the power of intention, which is the name of this panel.
Yes.
Intention's everything.
It certainly is.
Simply put.
It certainly is.
I mean, even if you don't even consciously think about, people all day long put out intentions, what they want, that's your intention. What they intend to do with their day, what they intend to make for dinner, what they intend, it's just...
It's when you set an intention to the universe.
Right, deliberately.
And you voice it, and you're putting your focus to it. You're letting the universe and the powers that be know that this is what you want, right? So we can get into creating your own reality, and we can talk about all of those things, but setting that intention is the first step. And you know what? Very often when you're not setting a positive intention, it is because you're stuck in something negative. And when you're stuck in something negative, guess what? That's your intention, and that's what's going to manifest, or that's what's going to continue to show up in your life.
Absolutely, and that's why, like you said, we can talk about law of attraction and everything else, but simply setting your intention and the power that intentions have, that's why we're saying the power of intention, by actually directing that to something you want, something positive, whatever it is. It can be very simple.
Listen, I try to, before I go into anything, and sometimes I don't have the time to, but you know what? I'm going to go in. This is going to be a great experience. I'm going to see people. I'm going to be happy to see them. They're going to be happy to see me.
Right.
And
everything
you know
will
what?
flow.
My energy hopefully benefits those there.
Yes.
And so I'm setting, before I even go into a space, that there's no negativity. But I'm not saying my intention is not to deal with negativity. My intention is that it's a positive experience, and that I see the love in other people, right? That's where we are.
And really, everybody should start. I'm sure do. Like, start your day with an intention, even before your feet hit the ground, before you get out of bed. You can just make it so simple, or you can make it as focused and I don't want to say complicated, detailed as you want. But even just setting a whole, intention that you're just aligned with the divine every day, and the divine is aligned with you. And or that you set an intention that you have perfect timing, or, good health.
But don't set an intention you don't believe. Because when you set an intention that you don't believe, the universe hears what you feel and not what you're saying. And so if you're setting an intention, let's say you're setting an intention for healing. Now, I believe, as many people do, this body and these trillions of cells that we have are so much more knowledgeable and so much more equipped to just heal anything that happens on this earthly plane to us. Meaning, we can heal anything, we could live for hundreds of years, but the reason that we don't is because we don't believe it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
if I have a disease, and my intention is today I'm going to heal my disease, but I really don't believe it, that's not the best intention. My best intention would be, today I'm going to feel a little better. I'm going to be on a path to... I'm going to find something that's going to help me on my way, because I can accept that a little bit easier on my way to healing, rather than saying today I healed. Now, of course,
you can't just make something It's not going to work that way.
But if you could honestly believe, well, today I'm going to heal, then you will. You have to set an intention that's believable for your soul.
Right. And like we said, there are so many levels of intentions. From the very simple, like if you're just starting out and it's something you want to try, just very basic. I intend to have a wonderful day. I'm going to, my intention is to enjoy this day as much as I can, to something very specific. Like I intend to close that deal in the meeting I have, or, it could be anything. But there is power behind the intentions, because what you're thinking and what words you're saying to put it out there to the universe.
And what you're connecting to.
Absolutely.
You choose where you connect.
Right.
You choose whether it's going to be something positive, and if not, if it's going to be something negative. So,
right. And you can do it all day long, too. All day, whatever you want.
So everyone should set an intention to join us.
Yeah, that would be great. We're setting an intention that we're going to be very full. A lot of these do sell out, so
it's going to be a great time, and it's just.
It is. So on the panel, with our panel, we will talk about that a little bit more. They're going to give their perspectives. Although we've just given you ours are probably better.
I agree.
Right.
But as far as the modalities and the people that are the people that are on the panel,
they are experts. Yes,
Lee is with us.
Yes, the Lee Gabarzik, who is an artist and medical intuitive. I'm sorry, not medical intuitive. Mandala. He is a sacred geometry artist and a fabulous intuitive.
And by the way, anyone who has any of those mandalas, they have a meaning, and then when you hear the meaning, it's a mandala that you chose. It is your mandala. It is amazing how it just lines up with you. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
And then our Dr. Robert Kondarjian will be there.
Who we already said, intuitive energy healer, medical intuitive.
And we should have some of his books, Sacred Intention,
we will have probably all his books there.
Best thing ever written, quick read. You should read it 1,000 times. Everyone on the planet should read it. It's beautiful.
Deana's like the number one fan of Sacred Intention.
Beautiful.
Yes. And then we have Dr. Catherine Perry, and she's
so much fun.
I know. I love her.
She's just incredible.
Great
like an angel.
Energy. Yes. And she's also a healer as well as an intuitive. And then we have Yvonne Schaefer.
Oh, so transcendental readings. It's crazy. You give her a number before it's out of your mouth. She connects in birthday. She connects into who you are. She dials in like a phone and she gives you things.
And gives you a whole reading.
Yeah,
based on just your birthday. And you don't even have to give her the year if you don't want to.
No. You never even get to that point. It's crazy.
So we have a great panel.
So much fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I hope everybody joins us again. Let me give you a little commercial. March 23rd in Ridgewood, New Jersey. I'm sure you'll see it on the screen where to get the tickets, but we really can't. I just want to add in also, we're going to have some high vibrational products, crystals, jewelry, all kinds of fun shopping. We like to shop, so that's for us. No, just kidding. And we also have some fabulous practitioners. We've got people doing energy healing.
In addition to the panel.
Right. Like after you see the panel and get questions answered, you can go shop. You can have mini sessions, which are included. And also we have mini readings with some of our other psychics. They'll be there to give you a little taste.
And we'll be there. We'll be there. Come say hello to us. Take a picture with us.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see everybody.
Give us some thoughts of things you'd like to see on the podcast. You want to talk to us about it and give us your feedback, however you feel?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
All right, great. So we hope to see you there. And if not, we'll see you next time on our podcast.
Thanks again for watching.